Hello, my dear butterflies. How are you all? I hope you all are keeping fine and safe. And welcome back to next English class. Are you all happy today? Yes, and last time we had some grateful moment together, hadn't we? Yes, very good. Children, which is your favorite story? Do you like to hear the most? Which is your favorite story? Yes, tortoise and rabbit. Then here? Yes, elephant and ant. Then any other? Oh, great! We had so many favorite stories. Am I right? Yes, actually, we were happy to hear this type of stories. Yes, very good. Before going into the lesson, are you ready to watch a video? Yes, so let's watch the video and enjoy the video, okay?
Rabbit's ears. Once upon a time, there lived a little rabbit with large drooping ears. All the other rabbits laughed at him. The little rabbit was very sad. He met a wise old elephant. "Why are you sad, my little fellow?" "My ears droop down, and everyone makes fun of me." "Your ears are just perfect." The little rabbit rushed home to look into the mirror. "My ears are just perfect. But why do the other rabbits have short ears?" He ran to meet his friends. He told his friends what the elephants had said. "My ears are just perfect. You have short ears. We too should have drooping ears like him. Let's meet the elephant." The other rabbits met the wise old elephant. "What's the matter? Why are you all sad?" "Our ears." "What's wrong with them? They are perfect the way they are." The rabbits realized that they were perfect the way they were. They stopped teasing the little rabbit and lived happily together. Moral of the story: never hurt others.
So, now all are you happy? Yes, I know that you all happy. Okay, today I came here with a beautiful story. I know you all will like the story. Okay, are you ready to hear this? Yes, of course. So let's move on to a new chapter. Everybody turn page number 13. There you can see a new story. The Tale of Peter Rabbit by Helen Beatrix Potter. So everybody listen carefully. I'm going to start the story. Listen carefully. Don't go anywhere, okay? Okay. Yes, that's it. Very good.
The Tale of Peter Rabbit, written by Helen Beatrix Potter, was an English writer, illustrator, and natural scientist. She was best known for her stories of animals for children. Her first book was The Tale of Peter Rabbit. After its success, she wrote and illustrated many more books. She also made dolls and painting books based on her characters. The Tale of Peter Rabbit. Flopsy, Mopsy, Cottontail, and Peter were little rabbits. They lived with their mother underneath the root of a large fire tree. "Now, my dears," said old Mrs. Rabbit one morning, "you may go into the fields or down the lane, but don't go into the Mr. M.C. Gregor's garden. Your father had an accident there. Now run along and don't get into mischief." Flopsy, Mopsy, and Cottontail, who were good little bunnies, went down the lane to gather blackberries. And what did Peter do?
Once upon a time, there lived 4 little rabbits: Flopsy, Mopsy, Cottontail, and Peter. They lived with their mother underneath the root of a large fir tree. One day, Mrs. Rabbit called the 4 little bunnies: Flopsy, Mopsy, Cottontail, and Peter. Then she told to them, "My dear children, you may go to the fields or down the lane, but don't go into the Grigor's garden, M.C. Grigor's garden, because your father had an accident there. So don't go Mr. M.C. Grigor's garden and run along. Don't get into the mischief." Mischief means disobedient, misbehavior, like us. Don't quarrel with each other, that she means. Okay. Then our Flopsy, Mopsy, and Cottontail were good bunnies. So they went to the down the lane to gather blackberries.
Peter, who was very naughty, ran straight to Mr. M.C. Grigor's garden and squeezed under the gate. First, he ate some lettuces and some French beans and then some radishes. He soon fell sick as he went to look for some parsley. Whom should he meet but Mr. M.C. Grigor? Mr. M.C. Grigor was on his knees planting cabbages, but he jumped up and ran after Peter, calling out, "Stop, thief!"
That time, our little Peter ran straight to M.C. Grigor's garden. What a naughty fellow, like us. No? Okay, I'm just joking. Okay, I agreed. You all are good children, okay? And our little rabbit Peter started to eat lettuces. Lettuces means like our spinach leaf, like palette leaf. Yeah, that's it. Then he ate some French beans and he ate some radishes. He was lavishly eating everything. That time, what happened? And after some time, our little Peter went to look for some parsley. What do you mean by parsley? This is parsley. That time, our M.C. Grigors was planting some cabbages. And he saw our Peter and he jumped and ran after our Peter. And he was calling out, "Stop, thief! Stop, thief!" Our Peter ran away.
Peter was frightened. He rushed all over the garden, for he had forgotten the way back to the gate. He lost one of his shoes among the cabbages and other shoe among the potatoes. He began to run on 4 legs. He went faster, but unfortunately ran into a gooseberry net and got caught by the large brass buttons on his jacket. It was a new jacket. Peter shed big tears. Some friendly sparrows overheard his sobs. They flew to him in great excitement and asked him to try harder. Mr. M.C. Grigor bought a sieve and tried to pop it on top of Peter, but Peter wriggled out just in time. Leaving his jacket behind him, he rushed into the tool shed and jumped into a water can. Mr. M.C. Grigor was quite sure Peter was somewhere there. He looked carefully.
Peter was scared. He ran all over the garden because he forgotten the way back to the gate. Poor Peter. He lost his shoes also and he started to running with his 4 legs. But unfortunately, he ran into a gooseberry net. Oh my God, what a condition of Peter. Actually, he got caught by his large brass buttons on his jacket. Actually, that jacket was new. Very poor Peter, he trapped. Peter was cried a lot. After hearing this, 2 sparrows flew to him and asked him to try too harder to escape. And after some time, Mr. M.C. Grigos came, and he came with a sieve. Sieve means there's a sieve. And he put it on the top of Peter. But our Peter tried very hardly and he escaped from the net and he rushed into a tool shed and he jumped into a water can. At that time, Mr. M.C. Grigos started searching for him. He knows that Peter was somewhere there. Okay children, let's discuss about this story. Tell me, who is the author of this story? Who is the author of this story? Yes, Helen Beatrix Potter. Next question. How many children does Mrs. Rabbit have? How many children? 3. No. Yes, 4 children. Yes, Flopsy, Mopsy, Cottontail and Naughty Peter. Yes. So my dear children, that's all for today. I hope you all understood about the story. Rest of the chapter we can continue with our next class. So now it's time for discuss some new words and meanings from this session. Are you all ready? No? Yes, very good. That sounds good.
Now it's time to take your notebook and take a new page for your second lesson. And write the heading of the chapter, The Tale of Peter Rabbit, written by Helen Beatrix Potter. Then the side heading, New Words and Meanings. Then the first one, lettuces, a plant with edible leaves and ingredient for salad. The second one, frightened, afraid. Then the third one, rushed, hurry. Then the fourth one, sobs, cry noisily. Now turn page number 22. There you can see a picture. Look at this picture. Write a paragraph describing what you see in this picture. And down you can see some hints. Using that hints, you have to make a paragraph about this picture. Right backside of your notebook.
So children, we will meet next class. Until then, bye-bye.